How's it going, everybody? I am Sean from Piper Burner, and I hope you're having a happy Valentine's Day. If you were watching this on the day this comes out, if not, I hope you had a romantic, perfect, swept your wife or husband off their feet Valentine's Day, or boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever. I hope you had a good love day. I'll just put it that way. For today, I'm rolling with that theme. We are doing Candy Hearts Milkshake IPA from none other than the New Trail Brewing at Williamsport, Pennsylvania. This comes in at 7.5% alcohol. No IBUs on this can. Um, Canned on January 8th, so it's a little over a month old at the time of recording this. Brewed with strawberry, vanilla, and lactose, and it should have notes of juicy strawberry, sweet vanilla, and candy confections. Does have a bunch of candy hearts all over. One says drink fresh, new trail, I love camping, I love beer, IPA, new trail, another IPA, another. Pretty much all the same, just repeated over and over again. Uh, Last time I had this one was 6 years ago, almost to the date. I think I'm about a week past, according to my Untapped, of the last time I had this. So it has been some time. For some reason, I thought this was brewed with actual candy hearts, but from everything I've been looking at, that's not the case. This was not brewed with actual candy hearts, just vanilla and all that. And I'm trying to remember what hops they use now because they surprisingly don't have the hops on here. They usually put what hops they use, and I feel like at one point in time, maybe it is now or maybe it used to. I want to say Amarillo might be the hops they use, and I believe the last time I had a different hopping in it because I dug and dug because I could have swore this was made with candy hearts. It's not. I dug and dug, and when you go far enough back on their Facebooks, I think it was there. Either way, on their socials when they first started talking about this, the hops don't match up to what they do now. So somewhere along the line, they changed the hop profile on this, so this may taste different from the last time I had it. Which 6 years ago, I don't really remember much about this beer. Um, I think I gave it like a 3.75 on Untapped last time. I want to say I think that's what I did. So, all right, I'm gonna stop rambling now. I did pick this up at my local distributor. I believe I paid around like 14 for a 4 pack of this, and this is the first one. I haven't drank any of the 4 pack yet. I wanted to go in, as blind as I could this time. So, get my infamous Red Lobster hazy IPA glass. A little bit of silence there. A little bit of DGM going on, a little bit of spots because I just washed this right before I did it, but there's some spots in this glass, mostly around like this bubble here that can be a little bit tough to get clean. So does pour a deep, dark, like cantaloupe, pineapple kind of a juice look. There are some floaties in here at a month old already, so there's that. I had about a little over a finger of white foamy, just kind of off white, I guess I would say. I'll put a little bit more in here now. Yeah, about a finger and a half of just off white. Like it's not really enough to be cream. It's just off white, foamy white head. Not decent looking, almost like a reddish tint to it too, which me it's probably from the strawberry juice then. Get that led. I don't know when they put the strawberry juice in. It's just juicy strawberry. So yeah, so it's brewed with strawberry. So I don't know if it's juice or if it's actual strawberries, but there's a little bit of a red hint to it a little bit. So yeah, sweet and juicy smelling. Tiny bit of citrus. I'm getting that sweet vanilla, tiny bit of strawberry on the nose. Not a whole lot on the nose though. Yeah, you gotta like stick your nose deep in there to get that strawberry. Um, I'm not gonna get really much of a swirl with as much as I filled it up. I should have left it a little bit more empty. Yeah, but go ahead and get a taste on the Candy Hearts IPA from New Trail Brewing. It has that haze feel, that like oaty, flaky kind of body feel to it that you're expecting a hazy. I am getting that sweet strawberry, a little bit of vanilla. Decent amount of sweetness. I don't think if I'm starting my night with this, I'm doing one. I'm not doing I'm not doing back to back with this certain one. Um, there is definitely like a confectionery sweetener sugar rush kind of bomb coming through it. There is some strawberry, but it's almost like an artificialness to it. It's a little bit creamy. I don't know how much lactose they put in it, but maybe I just got to this a little too late. Maybe I should have done this video. Um, you know, I've had this beer in my possession for less than a week, so it's not like I've been sitting on this beer. It's been less than a week. However, I mean they did release this. Hell, it's just at the beginning of February. I say they released this back in January, so like mid January is probably when this was released. So it's probably been out 3 weeks, almost a month at this point. Maybe it's one of those beers that you should get to right away. Which I mean, it's a seasonal. It's Valentine's Day. It should be better more for Valentine's Day, but it is what it is. So it wasn't bad there. And that's what's like one of the things that I find interesting the most about beers is how it changes, how you let it sit for even a couple of minutes. You don't have to let it sit that long, and the flavors will start to change. And I get it, science and warming up. And I took this right out of the fridge. I didn't really give this much time to warm up. Um, from from the time I took it out of the fridge to me opening it was maybe 5 minutes. Like went got it, came sat right down to do this. So for the rest and see if that changes anything. I mean, it's not a bad looking IPA, like a hazy IPA. Yeah. Uh, so I believe I gave it a 3.75 the last time I drank this. And honestly, I think I'm gonna have to stick with that. It's not a four for me. Um, I am going to finish the other three that I have. I wish I would have picked up one. Honestly, I'm not. This definitely isn't my favorite from these guys. I have had better. I will have better. It's just the way it is. So you can't win them all. You can't knock them all out of the park. It's just how it goes. New Trail. You can't knock them all out of the park. So 3.75. I mean it. 3.75. New Trail Brewing. Candy Hearts Milkshake India Pale Ale. Um, yeah. Hope you had a hope you have or had a wonderful Valentine's Day. Take your sweetums out, get a good dinner, have a good night together. Until next time, cheers.